इंटेंसिव ट्यूटोरियल में एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत है और मैं किरण सिन्हा मैम एंड वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट चैप्टर 4 सॉर्टिंग ऑफ मटेरियल्स इनटू ग्रुप्स स्टैंडर्ड 6 सीबीएसई एंड यस स्टूडेंट्स, धमाकेदार इस चैप्टर का हम लोग शुरुआत कर चुके हैं और इस चैप्टर को हम लोग आगे बढ़ाते हैं और आप लोग को पता चल गया होगा कि इट्स अ वेरी इजी चैप्टर एंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर। तो चलिए बच्चों, इस चैप्टर को आगे बढ़ाते हैं और आज हम लोग इस चैप्टर में बात करने वाले हैं प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल्स की। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं।
The characteristic of materials that enable us to separate one object from other are called its properties. The properties of material decide how and for what purpose they can be used. For example, wood or steel would be the most suitable material for making a cupboard. But can we use clothes for making the cupboard? You will say no. So some of the properties of material today we are going to discuss, that which material is suitable for which purpose. So this can be decided only on the basis of properties. So today we are going to discuss about a few properties of the material. So let us see what are the properties. So number 1 is appearance, number 2 hardness, number 3 luster, number 4 texture, number 5 physical state, number 6 solubility, number 7 flotation, number 8 transparency, number 9 thermal and electrical conductivity, and number 10 is magnetic properties. So we will discuss these property one by one.
So first we will start with appearance. Appearance means physical appearance. Appearance refers the word how the things appear to us when we look at the object, है ना। So appearance is described by luster, hardness, roughness, smoothness. These all words, है ना, these are some properties which describe the appearance of a material. It is external property of the matter that distinguishes one material from other. If we look at the material, some of the material have sparkling appearance such as diamond, gold, silver. When we look at that, they have sparkling appearance. But some of the materials, if we look at the wood, plastic, paper, stone, wall, concrete, road, these have dull appearance, है ना। So appearance is a word which can be described by many property of the material. When we talk about luster, luster means shining appearance of the material. When we look at some of the material have sparkling appearance. So shining appearance or sparkling appearance of the material is called luster, and the material is called lustrous material, like gold, silver, aluminium, diamond, graphite. These all have luster, so they are lustrous material. ठीक है। And non-lustrous, just opposite of lustrous. Non-luster means just non-metals like nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, wood, coal. These all are non-lustrous. Plastic, paper, wall, brick, stones, these all are non-lustrous. It means they do not have shining appearance. So my question is to you, what happens when metals are lustrous? All metals are lustrous. So what happens when metals are exposed to air? तो आप थोड़ा सोच के बताओ कि अगर कोई metallic substance है and if we expose that metallic substance into air, then what will happen? So see, in the air two things are present. In air is the mixture of many of the gases, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust, है ना। Air is a mixture of these things. So two things in the air, moisture and oxygen, affects the metal very easily. So when metal is exposed to air, most of the metals lose their luster. उसका luster appearance lost हो जाएगा when the metal is exposed to air. Now question arises कि why? Due to action of oxygen and moisture present in air. When metal is exposed to air, the oxygen and moisture बोलते हैं हम लोग water vapor को. So oxygen and moisture which is already present in the air, they will react with the metal and they forms oxide on the surface of metal and its metallic luster will lose. So very simply we can say कि when a metal is exposed to air, it will lose its lustrous appearance due to reaction between water vapor and oxygen which is present in the air. So इसी क्वेश्चन आंसर के सेशन को थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़ाते हैं and I would like to discuss one more question with you कि what would happen if you rub lustrous material with a sandpaper. Have you seen sandpaper? If you will go to the hardware shop and you will say the shopkeeper to show the sandpaper, they will show you. And in the lab also we have sandpaper, but the schools are closed now, so I can't show you. In the normal days I will show you what it look like, and if possible you can see sandpaper at the shop, है ना. So what would happen if you rub lustrous material with a sandpaper? So very simple, sandpaper is a very rough material, है ना. So their luster, so when we rub the shining material with a sandpaper, then what will happen? Scratches will appear on the material, so they will lose their lustrous appearance. So when we rub a lustrous material with a sandpaper, luster of their shine would become less. One more question, what would happen if you rub a metal piece with sandpaper which is tarnished due to exposure in air? If I have a metallic piece which is already exposed to air, so it have a tarnish appearance, it have a dull appearance due to tarnishing. So what will happen if we rub a tarnished material with a sandpaper? Did you understand? So सोचो क्या होगा? Yes, since the sandpaper is a rough material, so on rubbing the surface of tarnished metal with the sandpaper, what will happen? They regain their luster once again, because we are able to remove the layer of oxide from the surface of metal, and once the layer is removed, its shining appearance will reappear. Very good. And my last question in this section is, why is gold and silver used to make ornaments? Very often you have seen your mother, she is wearing the ornaments made up of gold and silver. So why we generally use gold and silver to make ornaments? So very simple answer, gold and silvers are metal, है ना. And what type of metal it is? These are the metal which do not their luster even though they are exposed to air, they are exposed to soap, detergents, है ना, chemicals, with cosmetic chemicals, hardly they are affected, है ना. They are almost inert metal. So gold and silver are made into ornaments due to their luster. They have metallic luster. So we use to make them ornaments. And they do not their luster even though they are exposed to air, chemicals, cosmetics. So ornaments of these metals remain sparkling throughout. That's why we use gold and silver to make ornaments. Then did you understand? Okay. Our next topic is hardness. See, when we tell the word hardness, it again explain the external property of the matter. Hardness means what? in your house you can see different objects. Few of the object you can compress them easily, you can squeeze them easily, but few of the materials you cannot compress them easily. If you have a TV remote in your hand and if I ask you to squeeze them, you cannot squeeze them easily. But if you have a cotton ball, silk cloth, cotton cloth, woolen cloth, you can squeeze them easily. So few materials are hard and few materials are soft on the ability to compress or squeeze them or not. Soft material like sponge, cotton, silk, wool, chalk, wax, you can easily squeeze them. But hard material like stone, bricks, concrete, iron, lead, copper, these are hard materials. So what is the difference between them? है ना, तो squeezing is one difference, है ना, and on the basis of utility, hardness and softness decide its utility. Hard material, the shape of hard material cannot be changed by applying any amount of force, but shape of the soft material can be altered very easily. That's why in the beginning of the chapter I was asking कि if I have to make a cupboard, I will choose either iron मतलब metal or I will choose either wood because they are hard. We cannot use cloth to make the cupboard because cloth is soft. So hardness or softness decide its utility. Got it? Next is texture. Texture means what? Texture of a material refers to how it feel when we touch the object, है ना. When we touch something, we can imagine about the texture. When we are touching the silk and when we are touching the woolen clothes, we feel difference between them. So texture of a material refers to how it feels when we touch the material. On the basis of texture, material may be rough, as for example stone, wood, sandpaper, body scrubber, these are rough material. Smooth material, clothes, cotton, wool, silk, soft toy, sponges, foams, these are smooth materials. Marble, it is smooth material. Okay, so texture refers the how the material feel when we touch them. Okay, so इसमें बस इतना ही. पार्ट 3 में वी विल डिस्कस द रेस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल. एंड आपने अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल को तो आप अभी और अभी इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो एंड मस्ट राइट योर फीडबैक. इट वर्क्स एज अ बूस्टर फॉर मी.